Here we go. No, here goes nothing. Here we are doing some virtual co-working. Looks like we're totally live now. I can't tell. Can I hear anything? Can't really hear anything. Looks like we're totally... Alright, okay, so we're live now. So hey, what's up? This is Dave. I am doing some podcasts set up here. Tomorrow we'll be doing recording our podcast, the unnamed podcast with Sid Caesar, and we're going to have a guest, Sid's wife, Sarah. And so that means I need to set up an extra microphone. And I wasn't really looking forward to doing that tonight. It was kind of like a surprise thing to do. So I'm just going to go through the process and just share it with you guys, because at least I get to talk as I'm doing this. Right now I'm just adjusting levels here so they are a little bit better. Let me go to the other camera here. So I need to do quite a lot of stuff. I need to figure out where to put the microphones, where to put this thing set up. Tomorrow, where are the three of us going to be sitting? So if I go to the chat cam or split view, it looks like we lost one of the cameras already. Let me fix that. Here we go. This is the other camera. So yeah, it's over here. So you can get a better sense of the space that we're working with. That's my terrible complaint. I've been breaking out again. So this is what our space, the space I have to work with, looks like, and we're going to be somewhere around here. So I guess one thing I need to do is just move things around. All right. Let's make so. Okay, streaming now. I'll post something in the link dump. All right. So what are we doing? I'm in the Discord chat room. All right, so I guess the first thing I need to do is make a list of what to do. Let's set that up. Let me go to the screen over here. And I'll just put the list right here in the chat room, just so people say. So the first thing I need to do is figure out, what's in no particular order. One, figure out where everyone will sit. 2, get the microphones, or get the chairs set up. Get chairs set up. Ugh, I can't type. For all of us. Route microphones to the right place. For run cabling. 5, set up reason for 3 mic recording. And test it all. Right now it's 8:45 p.m. I'm going to guess this is going to take 30 to 45 minutes to set up. But I don't know. I should probably write down the process. I guess I won't need these headphones right now, because I can't move with these things on. So let's get this going. Virtual co-working. Yeah. What are you guys working on? Let's see. We have 2 people watching. That's surprising. Well, I did post this in the virtual co-working chat room, so maybe there's some people who are also extremely bored. All right, so what did I say step 1 was? Step 1 was figuring out where everyone's going to sit. So let's go to AuxCam here. Let's move these microphones out of the way. So I've got one microphone here. I need to get the second microphone. Do I even know where it is? Let me go grab that while I am thinking about it. I don't even know if I have another microphone stand. I should have one, but it might be a very good one. And where is the other microphone? That's a good question, too. So I'm in the basement now looking for my microphone stands. I know I have a second one somewhere. It might be a crappy one, though. Here's a boom mic stand, it looks like. That's my old shitty one. Did I not buy any cool one? Oh, well, here it is. Alright, excellent. This one doesn't have the cool round base, but I guess it will work. I should get another one of the round base ones. Or maybe I can just use one as my travel one, since it folds up better. Alright, so here we go. The microphone stand I am using here is a K&M... I forget. But it's a nice K&M boom mic stand. The nice thing is this locks in nice and tight, unlike a lot of cheaper microphone stands. This is like a nice German one, pretty sturdy. This one folds out like this, unlike the other one. This one down here I'm using is like a one-handed one. I don't know if you can see that all the way down at the bottom here. That's my arm. There's actually a one-handed positional grip thing, so it's easy to raise and lower. Whereas this one over here, you have to actually unscrew this thing to move it up and down. So I like to use these for more rapid movement. So I have the camera on actually on the microphone stand that I can do this kind of stuff with. Oh man, my acne is flaring up. All right, 2 microphone stands. Now I need the other microphone. Where the hell is it? Is it in my microphone drawer? No, that's because it's in my mobile kit, which I will get over here. Kind of doing the list out of order. This thing just tried to fall down and kill me. I need to figure out how to hang this up. I should ask Sid how he does it. I'm just going to fall down again. So so I have a mobile podcast kit, which is this. This is a camera bag full of all my other audio gear. This, for example, this is my Zoom H4n, which is a portable recorder. When I'm not using the mixer, I can use this. And it has 2 microphone inputs at the bottom, which is nice. Here's like a windscreen for it. And then in here, there's the cabling that I use with it with an extra pair of headphones. And here are 2 microphones. That's weird. I do seem to be missing one. I hope I didn't leave it someplace. Ugh. I hate these foam windscreen things. They pop all over the place. No, I only got the 2. So this is a Shure XM58. A very popular microphone. We're not going to be using that because I want to use the other one. I have over here an AT35, 2035. This is the other microphone I use for portable stuff. This is actually a fairly nice vocal mic. I don't have any really expensive ones. This is an AKG C1000S, which is can run on batteries too if you need to, which is nice. So you don't need phantom power. Although this my audio interface portable one does provide phantom power. So I am still missing a microphone. What did happen to it? You can see over here, this is the microphone I want to use. I have 2 of these. This is the, This is a an Audio-Technica AT2035, about $100. Nice big condenser mic, so it has your voice will sound nice in it. It's a better sounding mic than this one that I'm wearing. The advantage of the one I'm wearing is like I can move around because I have it plugged into a Shure PGXD4 wireless microphone body pack transmitter, which makes this all possible. Now, the curious thing is what happened to that other microphone? usually it would be right in here, where I keep all of my microphones. That it's not in here is fairly mysterious. The microphone's over there. Just make sure it's not hanging around someplace else. I don't think I left that Sid's studio. Let's see if maybe it's hiding back here. I don't think I would have left it on. Let me go just make a quick scan downstairs to make sure it's not there. I don't think it would be down here. Which means it's probably in a box someplace. But it's a microphone I've used fairly often, so I'm surprised that it's not with everything else. And I don't think I loaned it to anybody. Because I don't loan gear out to people anymore. This is mysterious. Well, I guess the backup plan is to use one of the other microphones. Like if I really need to, I should be able to do that. But I kind of want to use both of them because they have very similar vocal characteristics, and that's less work for me to balance out. All right, let's not worry about that right away. Although I am worrying about it. Oh, maybe it's in here. I don't think so, but... Nope. Is it sitting on top of something? It's probably hiding in plain sight and I just can't see it. That's upsetting. It's definitely not in here. What I can think is like it's... That is very upsetting. Anyways, let's figure out where people are going to sit. Let's move these microphones out of the way. Just here. Over here I have some... if I'm showing up on that. I'm just checking some of the other places where it might be. So right here, this is a box full of other vocal... Oh, that's the wrong box. This is my fountain pen box. This box has other microphone stuff in it. Oh, there it is. So I guess I just stored everything in here. So this has more audio stuff. This is the microphone I was looking for. Put that here. And there's some cables. So there's like a lapel microphone, extra pair of headphones, a box for the SM58. So this is just kind of an overflow thing. I should put this, make sure I put the microphone back where it's supposed to be, not this overflow box. Well, where are we going to sit? So, in the past, let me set up the reverse camera angle here. We record these things. We've been live streaming and recording them at the same time in the past 6 or 7 podcasts. So we need to set this up in a way so we can see everybody as we're recording it. And we also need to be sitting around the computer kiosk that's there. We can see that over there. So I can run all the cabling from it. So if I go to split view, you can see what I'm talking about maybe. So usually I'm sitting here, and I suppose Sid could sit over here. But then Sarah needs to sit somewhere too. We need to frame this so... Let's see, because I have to be here. We can move this camera around to capture, different angles. I think it's really delayed. Hey, Vicky. Vicky's watching in the chat room. Why is this stuck? It might be we need to set it up tomorrow anyway. So this is going to be the main camera, though. Is there a bad delay on this? I've been unplugging and unplugging stuff, and sometimes the Mac... So this is going to be the main camera, though. Is there a bad delay on... Yeah, the delay's not so bad. It's a little bit off. Um, Let's see. And also the sun is going to be coming out from that direction tomorrow because it'll be bright, so I don't want to have the camera shining into it. I think before... I guess I'm going to have to do something like this. I'm going to put the camera here. And then just move these chairs around. These things are in the way. Slide this forward. And I want this chair to move. I think I'm going to have to move the cat. Cat's not going to like this. Cat, where are we going to move your butt? What's that? Make sure nothing breaks. I'll move this chair over here. And then I can sort of slide this over here. That's not so bad. So if I put this over there, I can reroute some of these cables over here. What is this thing? This I need to unplug. That goes with the Mod T. I'll clean up some of this stuff. And I just got moving things around. Is the other camera showing what's happening? So this is what we're looking at right now. So if I'm sitting here, camera on the left looks okay. I mean, it has an interesting background. It's good. Oh, hey, Strudel. How's it going? It's like all the crowd from the virtual co-working chat room is here, which feels nice. Let's see. The living room cafe is not looking too bad. I mean, there's still some clutter with like the TV area there, but I can see it's getting nicer. I just look like hell. So clean up some stuff here. I just removed this out of my setup. This is a Simply Sound SS1 inline amplifier, which seems to have stopped working. So unfortunately, I don't really need it, but it was useful for getting a louder signal, a stronger signal out of some microphones. So I'm hoping it's under warranty. On the one hand, it was like a third of the price of the one that I actually wanted to get. So maybe it's no big loss, and I should have just bought the good one to begin with for $150, but maybe I don't even need it at all. Anyway, so I've got this set up now. I mean, it looks like this could be a good setup here. Let's go live just to kind of see. So I have, what's the edge on that? It's almost all the way there. So if I'm over here, this is like a 90-degree field of view, it looks like. And this goes all the way to this side. Yeah, okay. So because this is such a wide angle, I'm going to have some issues with this. I can probably push this back a little bit more too. I had to move this power cord though, which I'll do later. This camera is being a pain in the ass. Alright, so I guess I really do need to move this back. If I unplug this, I shouldn't lose internet. I might lose a monitor. Everything is battery backed up, so let's see what happens. We did lose that light. Okay, we have power back. Are we still on? Looks like we are. I guess the system is fairly robust. We lost some resolution, it looks like. But I guess it works. Alright, so anyway, I'm just now I can move this back a little bit more, because now I have more room. And I think that would work out pretty well. So I could move this over here. And let's see, I just need to set everything else. So I'm going to have this chair here. And, you know, I could just have Sid and Sarah sit on both of these chairs next to each other. But another challenge is to make sure that we're all relatively the same size. I'm assuming that we're all going to be recording. So I can sit over here and be handling all this stuff over here. I'm a little bit too close, though. Let's do some changes with this camera. Let's get a little bit higher. And how come this is not rotating? It's not rotating at all. Oh, there we go. So now, we have this higher camera up there. I can be here, and then it looks like I could probably have these cameras. We can just all be clustered around this thing. How would that work? Hi, I'm Sid. Hi, I'm Sarah. Hi, I'm Dave. Well, it's maybe doable. That one needs to move over that direction, though. Or I need to just, if I'm sitting here, okay, we just want to have it like this. I guess I can actually point this more this direction. Some more in the other direction. So then if I'm here, it's still kind of high up. So I'm going to be like looking at this screen. I guess we'll use the other chair. These chairs are just too big, I think. Ugh. Let's move it back over here. And we'll use this other chair. Oof. This is probably the way it's going to have to work. Oh, now overlapping them. If I'm in this corner, that needs to, I guess that needs to be on this side. And it's kind of funny because I had to do everything in reverse. Ugh. It's like not enough space. Actually, I should leave this one over here and move the other ones out. So this one has to come over here. And then, so if I'm sitting here, mine going to be in this corner. So then, this chair has to be over here. And so can we all be on the screen at the same time? Well, actually, no. Because if I'm facing this way, then I had to turn like this and talk to talk. Unless Sarah just as the focus of the thing, and maybe that's all right. And maybe I just come back over here. We're just kind of talking like this. That could work. I think that could work. All right, so I think the framing like this is good enough for today. And now the next thing to do is just figure out, let me just make sure that the microphones are in a good place. And we will also set up make sure the cable runs are good. So we have, what happened with this? So there's what we've got going on. We need to run microphones. I guess we'll put them back here. We can have one microphone here for Sid. I guess we'll put it on this side. I just need to make sure that this cable reaches. This is all entangled up because I didn't. No, I guess I did. There's a special way you can like wrap up these microphone cables so they don't get tangled when you distribute them. So it looks like we have enough space this way. Looks good. And then for the other microphone, what did I do with it? Cat, did you take the microphone? In other words, he's sitting on it. You like this bell? What does it mean? No, he doesn't like it. Where's the other microphone stand? It's way over. Cat, what, did you just puke all over the place? Oh no. What is this? I found like this thing. It sounded like the sound of lots and lots of puke or lots and lots of puke suddenly spilling out of the cat. But thankfully it was not. Alright, so the other one I need is this. And I think we can just run this side over here. So this can be Sarah's. So it might actually be good to have both the microphones on this side because there's a tendency for, as they're looking around, so we want to make sure that they're actually talking into the microphone. Sometimes people forget. So, and also I'm not sure if I don't have enough, this cable might not be long enough. I think it does need to be here though. So we have this one here. So weird. And we can adjust that tomorrow. We might not even be videoing this. It depends on how comfortable Sarah is with this. Hello, everybody. Should be an interesting show too, because Sarah's been she's been the New Hampshire Institute of Arts alumni liaison and been setting up all these events. like starting like a year ago, started bringing in like interesting lectures and putting together a cool program. So it'd be nice to talk about the arts in the area. And, just me and Sid doing our usual BSing stuff, and Sarah will keep us honest. So this could work well. I mean, you can lean over like this. That seems okay. And then Sid, you set this giant chair. Yeah, this is a good position. And then he'll have this microphone. He has a tendency to forget to talk into the microphone, but I'll just yell at him. So, like, maybe something like this. Oops. So blah 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 blah. Sarah will look tiny though if she's sitting over here. Maybe she should have this chair. On the other hand, this chair might be the safe chair. I don't know. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So I think that could work. We need to run those. Make sure they have a cable length for this. Do I? Where do I keep that cable? I'm going to swap these around. I thought I had something just for this. This is too short. I thought I had another longer cable run someplace. Where is it? That's the super long cable. That's too short. Where's my super long cables? You need to buy another one. I could have sworn there was a place where I had a whole bunch of them though. These are HDMI cables. Okay, what? I know I have another long cable run someplace. It's just probably hanging up in someplace. Or it's possibly in that kit. I probably should order another cable. Nope, that's the wrong bag. What did I just do with that? It's over here. Let's see if it's in this. Yeah, there it is. This is where the cables are. That's not that long. That's right, because these are relatively short. I don't really need long ones, usually. So I guess I only have one really long one. I thought I had another one somewhere. Let me check downstairs real quickly. Here's my light stands. We have... Sometimes I hang these up on these different brackets. I could have sworn I had like a really super long, another super long microphone cable. And usually they're all stuck together. So I'm looking at this big pile of boxes down here. Let's see if we can find it. Be under this. Empty boxes. I need to really clean this place up. Here's the box full of other audio stuff. If it's not in here, I don't know where it would be. These are different cables, tone cables. Is that one? Nope, that's no microphone cables here. These are guitar-related things. One other place I can look. Probably in that vocal box. Although I don't think there are long cables in that either. I should make sure to order another one. I'm always like constantly running out of cables. This is another. I could have sworn I had two 25-footers though. I can only find one. Unless, oh, is it back here? No, it's not. I did have a was using one of them in the input for the TV. Not any of these. Probably not in here. These are more laptop accessories. So a living room cafe is set up to support a number of different activities, ranging from hanging out and working on projects to doing these podcasts, doing the live streams, and also there's no cables in here. All right, so let me rethink this. This microphone is going to have to go on that side. Because it has the longer cable run. This, I should have enough length to get there. Okay. I'll just move the cable. The cat seems very interested in what's going on. What the hell's going on with this? Oh, okay. Okay, that was relatively painless. Which is this? Kitty. I almost just attached this bag to the cable. That would have made me extremely angry. Oh, we already fucked it up. And everything just fell out of the fucking bag. Now I'm really angry. Why can't people make bags that don't flop over? What's wrong with people? Okay. What's in there? What happened to those other cables? I'm imagining like this giant pile of microphone cables somewhere in the house that I just keep forgetting about. And then one day I'm going to discover them. I'm going to go, why do I have so many of these cables? Why? Alright, so let's see if we can find this cable. Let's see if this is long enough to reach. It is not. Do I have another cable that is? It's annoying. How is it that I don't have another one of these big cables? I've got plenty of little ones. This thing is falling down. Surprised there isn't one in here. USB, USB, USB. Audio extenders. Some miscellaneous HDMI connection gear. And more HDMI stuff. guess I don't have one. I'll just order one after this to make sure this doesn't happen again. This is the first time I've tried the 3-mic setup at home. Usually we're gathered around, like really clustered tightly at a table, and we didn't have this video requirement, which is new. It's not one, no cables hanging around here, are there? Looks like a cable. Some power cable. That's a vacuum cleaner cable. I don't think I have cables in this camera bag, but nope. Lots of other interesting stuff, though. I guess the only cables I have are in here. And these are not very long. I don't think I could chain them either. This one looks like a terrible cable too. Do I have any other options? I'm sitting there, that's over there. I could move this chair out of the way. I could just be sitting closer to it. That might be what I have to do. The spread isn't bad though, that's the thing. It's just about where it needs to be. That chair just could go more like this maybe. Let's see if this will reach. This does look a little longer. Once I have this plugged in, I can just actually do the signal check and then I'm done. I wonder how much time has elapsed. It feels like about 30 or 40 minutes. This doesn't seem very long. This is going to be a problem. This is not plugging in. Yeah, it's going to fall right over too. This doesn't seem that much longer either. Well, I can reach it. That's good. Okay, this will be number 2. This one will be number 1. Plug in. What the hell? Okay. Alright, now I got both those things plugged in. We might be even getting some feedback. So now I need to boost the gain on these. We have phantom power, we have compression turned on. We have pan to the left, pan to the right, and then I am panned, I guess to the left also. Left. This one should be left. I just panned it, so you might be hearing that. And then this chair needs to be all the way on the right, which is which? This is number 1. And then that chair is kind of the middle, so I guess I can stay middle. I guess Sarah will be there. The hot seat. Okay, so let's do some level checks. I'm going to kill this mic. I'm looking at OBS. So now I'm talking to this one. I see some levels. What to do level checks tomorrow. But it looks like signal is coming in. I'm also talking to the back of it. This is the front. Does it sound different? Let's make sure the pad is not on. So this is low cut is off. This is okay. Pad, no padding. That's good. Hey, I'm Sid Caesar. Hello. Over here. Excuse me, cat. Now I'm talking to this. Now we'll set the levels tomorrow. I just want to make sure that we have signal in here. Talk, 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 talk. So, okay, so at least these seem to be routed. Now I'm back on this. This is already balanced to my voice, so it's already pretty hot. And there's like no gain coming in here. Line. So now we should have considerably more gain on those other two microphones. So this should be, that's much more amplified. And I'm talking in the back of this one. That one's much more amplified too, so that's good. Those things are set. So we've routed the cabling. Now we just need to set up Reason, which is the recording software I'm using. So let's power up Reason over here. There's Reason. There's an update available. We'll update that later. So Reason, let's load one of our demo files. I don't think I have a I might have a 3 mic setup, but I want to kind of use our last podcast setup as a reference point. So, let me save as, and this will be podcast number 89. 3 mic. Save this file. I just saved it with the stuff in here just so I wouldn't screw up and accidentally overwrite the other one. Turn this on, you might be able to hear what's coming out. So usually that's off. We don't want this echoing back. It should be set to monitor. Working. Hello. Test. Did I lose levels on this? Alright, I forgot to turn on my microphone again. So the microphone's on again. I guess the other microphones are picking up ambient noise. So, hooray. Now I need to make sure. Okay, this is going to be interesting because actually this mixer board doesn't have separate outputs. So it's a 2-channel in and out. So actually I'm not going to be able to isolate people like I usually do. For that I need a different audio interface. How am I going to do this? It's fine. I guess we just pre-mix it. So instead of having, I guess we just have left and right this time. So test. We just want to make sure everyone's levels are good. I guess to maximize the space. I'm just going to monitor levels. Since we don't have individual levels for each person, it's going to be harder to control. I wonder if there's a way we can get another track out of it. I should really maybe it's time to upgrade the mixer. This mixer is great for doing real-time live and two microphone stuff, but this might be challenging to do this, or I just need to make sure that I have my levels low enough so there's no clipping. Let me make a note of that. So for the 3 mic setup, because we only have 2 channels coming into Reason, we have but 3 microphones. Our stereo mix will be live, and we can't balance individual channels. I guess one way of doing it would be to maybe put Sarah hard right, and then Sid and I hard left. No, we can't, because we can't. Well, I can't adjust that then. No, actually, if Sid was no, because I can't get the extra channel, or a microphone, or I put a mic on Sarah. This also means that if we try to do our dinner podcast recording with 4 separate lav mics, that's not going to work with this mixer setup. So I guess this is as good as it's going to get. I'm just going to have to monitor it and see what it sounds like tomorrow. Let's just see if we can record this, though. So this is 89. I've saved that. So I don't think we're using water. You'll be hearing it through OBS, though. We don't hear it here. Or maybe we do. That's weird. So this is playing through here, it's recording. So it's not dimming down, so you're gonna go, welcome to the podcast. I'm designer Dave Say. I am photographer Sid Caesar, and today is April 12th, Thursday. Hopefully a beautiful 70-degree day. I need to make sure I adjust the reverb settings. So this is the really wet reverb setting. We usually don't have it this high, but I just put a little bit on it just so it sounds a little more intimate. We can fix that up also when we are actually recording. So I'm looking at the levels here now. My levels are fairly high. And I'm kind of on the left. So now I'm hard left here, and I'm sitting, actually I guess I would be hard right. So okay, this is the podcast view. That's not working. This is the podcast view. I'm on the right side, but my voice is coming on the left side, so I need to be on the other side. I need to be on now I'm hard right, so because I'm over here. If you're watching the video, you would expect my voice to be on that side, I think. Yeah, that's screwed up. So we'll put it right around here, just a little bit on the right, and then Sid is going to be on this side. Do I have this screwed up? Microphone 1 should be there. Microphone 1 is that's on 2 actually. Let me move these around. I'm gonna kill the gain on that. Hopefully this doesn't make a huge noise. Okay, now microphone 1 is where I expect it to be. Put the gain back up. You can hear a lot of noise, but hopefully we'll be able to filter that out. So now if I'm on, you turn this off. Now you don't hear me as much, you're getting ambient noise. So Sid's over here, he should be hard left. So that sounds about right. And then Sarah should be center. Or whoever sits here. Center. It seems about right. Let's turn that back on. So I think that's all set. And this is not quite center, but it looks about right, I think. Everything else is looks okay. I need to get a mixer that has 4 input channels. I think I was thinking about getting a different breakout box, but that's more money I don't want to spend. I guess this will have to do. So instead of N1, that's okay. Let me look at this. So I'm looking at the mixer settings here, and oops, this is So we only have 2 inputs coming from the MGXU, which is the mixer. So this is really not N1. This is it's really N1 left. And this is N1 right. And I think that's how it's going to be. I am all the way on this side. Or over here. What sounds look better? We want to have some stereo separation, but not all the way on one side, because that's a little weird. So I think this is where we're going. Let's drop that. Let's drop this. So that's mixer board is pretty much set up. Let's see if we can play this back. I'm not sure if OBS is going to pick this up. So it's really loud. Wait, just this. It's playing back. Might be really loud right now. These monitors. I don't think I'll hear this through the monitor. You'll be hearing it through OBS, though. We don't hear it here. Or maybe we do. That's weird. So this is playing through here. It's recording. I'm talking on top of this. Oh, it's not dimming down. So you're going to go, welcome to the podcast. I'm designer Dave Say. I am photographer Sid Caesar. And today is April 12th, Thursday. Hopefully a beautiful 70-degree day. I need to make sure I adjust the reverb settings. So this is the really wet reverb setting. Okay, it seems to work. I guess I am done setting this up. Let me save. We'll delete this stuff. This is the beginning. This is not really a 3-mic setup anymore, but I think that's it. 57 minutes. Oh, this was supposed to not take that long, but 50 minutes longer than 45 minutes. Part of it was compounded by not being able to find a cable and then just being a little bit confused by the setup. But I think we are ready to record tomorrow morning, so I won't have to spend an hour screwing around when people are here. So we'll go, bam, record it, done. So that is the plan. So I think that does it for today's virtual co-working. I'm just going to let this all set up tonight. And hopefully we have a good podcast recording tomorrow. We'll be streaming it live, hopefully. Hope that Sarah is up for that. If not, it'll just be... Well, it won't be live. I don't know. It should be fine. Maybe she'll dress up. I should dress up. I could wear my scarf. I should bring my hat inside here so it could be like all hat and fancy. I need to get some cool accessory jewelry or something like that to go with it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you've been having a good day. This has been Virtual Co-working with Dave. One thing before I go, I want to just do some vocalization tests, because I was noticed when I was playing back that my voice was slurred. So let me try to speak with a crisper intonation. Let me finish the ends of my words. Let me have a more open vocal cavity, and I think I'm swallowing my voice a little bit. I always do that. Anyway, on Friday, hopefully, I'll be able to do some singing practice. Originally, there was when I said originally, I slurred it together. Originally, there was going to be piano karaoke this Friday, but it's been moved back a week because Elise, the woman who runs it, will be out of town. So that means I can get together with another friend who's planning on going to piano karaoke and practice some songs, and then maybe get some feedback on how I'm doing with them. An interesting thing is I have no idea really what I sound like in the microphone. But now that I have microphones, I can actually test this stuff and then see how it's different when you're doing, all that microphone stuff. Anyway, fun to play with. That's it. I'm tired. Gonna go to sleep. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good tomorrow. Take care. Bye. Slate.